Rusty Quill presents.
Push the Roll with Ross Bryant is intended for mature listeners only. Check the show notes for content warnings and please listen with care. Want to get involved? Back us on Patreon and submit your ideas for our improvised games. Your suggestion just might inspire our next Call of Cthulhu adventure. Join today at patreon.com/pushtheroll.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states.
Celebrate your special someone at Whole Foods Market with the ingredient standards they deserve. Get baked treats with no bleached or bromated flour and no FD&C synthetic dyes like red number 3. Find yellow sales signs and make the night sizzle with savings on caviar, New York strip steak, and more. Don't forget to find the perfect bouquet and those romantic chocolate-dipped strawberries. Taste the love all month at Whole Foods Market.
Oh, and Ross, just before we dive back in, I want to remind you, we do have a second title available if you want to push the roll.
Oh, God, yeah, I'm always... Yeah, why not?
Let's push the roll.
Push the roll!
Yes, I will push the roll, so to speak, get this secondary title.
All right, just roll up a D100.
45.
Okay, our second title comes from Vovina. Thank you, Vovina. And the title is... It's good we're already hungry. A Feast Fit for a King.
Nice.
That's awesome. The cosmos is a cyclopean infinity of chaos. Infinite branching paths stretching off to vistas in the distance that will drive the mind mad. Shall we shrink in the face of all this? Or will we climb aboard the chaos and ride it to the end, letting chance guide the way? This is Push the Roll. We're rolling dice against your Patreon suggestions to create improvised Call of Cthulhu adventures in real time, with themes of eldritch horror, the weird, the transhuman, the transmundane, the cyberpunk, the splatterpunk, the anything punk. We don't know until we roll. Anytime, any place, anything can happen when you push the roll. Let's go back to the lobster conference room.
It's so weird. It's almost like, as he walked away, maybe I should have stopped Val. Like, he had kind of weird colored skin, like a fish or something. It's strange.
My head darts to Lou. What do you mean? Absolutely focused. Completely changing in tone.
It looked kind of like when I saw the back of his neck, like he had makeup. Speaking of, I mean, his mom probably is here for the conference. And where the makeup ended, it looked like, you know what, like a fish's belly looks like? That's kind of like what the back of his neck looked like.
You know makeup. What kind of makeup?
Well, I guess it would be probably like a thick foundation, maybe more like what people wear, like for a play or something. Maybe some of that Ben Nye.
Well, maybe he just had like a rat tail or something and cut it, and it was a tan line, right?
Possible. He'd be real pale, but it is possible.
I saw someone.
Oh?
Outside, in the rain, standing, turning, looking. Its face was rotting, but
What?
not. Makeup streaming down, revealing dead, putrid flesh.
Oh. Well, there is...
That's pretty horrible. Lou and Doogie, can you make sanity rolls just based on what Gerson Meyers is telling you?
Yeah.
I think Doogie's backpedaling with his hands out like, you're like scaring me, mister.
Well, a funny story for you to tell. I'm fine. That's a 17 under 65.
Oof, I failed. 77 over 45. You can hear him swallow, like almost like he's fighting his gag reflex. Nope. Don't like any of that. I don't like any of that.
I think that's no points of sanity loss for Lou. That's 1 for you, Doogie.
Okay.
How do you think that just 1 point of sanity loss affects you? It sounds like you're just backing away.
Yeah, I think he's backing away, and he'll probably trip, right? He kind of falls over backwards. Ugh.
Oh, gosh, much like a little faux pas, much like Gerson had earlier in the conference room. When you hit the ground, Doogie, because of your proximity to the ground, you hear something. Squelch.
Oh.
Squelch. Squelch. It sounds like wet and soggy footsteps out in the hallway, coming closer and closer.
Shh, shh, shh. Do you hear that? Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
They're already here. They've been here.
My God.
We're the ones that were coming.
What are you two talking about? What? Now, everybody calm down. It's just a scary, stormy night with some weird photos of people who look like they have the plague or something. And a strange little boy. It's just like in the movies. You can be calm, and I will go over to the hallway. So I will open the conference room door.
I grab Lou.
And I will show you.
I grab Lou by the shoulders and shake her.
Hey, hands off. She's with us.
And I'm screaming, you have makeup. They have makeup. You know something we don't know. And I push her to the ground.
And Doogie's going to jump up and punch Gerson.
Oh, here's that PvP.
Okay, wow, PvP already.
It's happening.
He wants to be a hero for Lou Griffith.
You're fighting amongst yourselves. Doogie's going to make a fighting brawl roll. And you have 2 options, Gerson. You can attempt to dodge, get out of the way of his attack, or you can fight back.
Great.
And you're looking for the relative level of success. Failure, success, hard, extreme, etc. So what are you going to do? Are you going to try to dodge Doogie Wilson's blow, or are you going to attack him?
I'm dodging it, yeah.
Okay, great. So Doogie, roll your fighting brawl. Gerson, roll your dodge.
He's not great at this. I failed. I think we both failed. I failed with a 59 over 35.
We bunk our heads.
Gerson squirms out of your way, and you just punch the floor. Bam! Like through that carpet.
That was a warning shot, mister. Next one's going nearer to your face.
This doesn't faze me at all. This is all part of my sort of nightmare realm. I knew he was not going to hit me at all. But my gaze is completely focused on Lou right now.
And I want to say that you can also, because your gaze is focused on Lou, you can now see that the little sea captain with something coming out of his torso in the painting, it is moving. He's now swimming through the water towards you in the painting.
I'm like trying to get back up. Gerson, just everyone needs to calm down. Everyone needs to calm down, all right?
He's swimming towards us, and I point
Squelch.
back to the painting again.
Squelch. Squelch.
Somebody's coming.
Squelch. Squelch.
I'm not staying here to be murdered in a conference room, okay? I'm getting help, like the police or a maintenance guy with a big flashlight.
And I talk to the painting. I say, who sent you here?
I look at the painting. There is nothing in this painting. It's a painting. And I will go right over to the painting and I will point out how there's nothing happening in this painting.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything happening. Doogie, you said you're getting help. Are you opening the door?
Just like a 2-inch peak.
And you see there, squelch, 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 staggering towards you, shambling wetly towards you, is Scarlet. And she is covered torso to toes with blood. There appears to be an enormous wound in her torso. I'm sorry to get all splatterpunk on you, but it looks like a rib is jutting out. It looks like maybe an organ is missing. Blood is oozing onto the floor.
What the heck?
She stumbles and falls, her feet by a little recess by the hallway that she just turned around. And as you watch, Doogie, suddenly her body is pulled backwards, leaving a trail of blood behind it where you cannot see it, into the hallway.
Holy smokes.
Oh, Roseanne, yes. Oh my God. I started at 45. I rolled a 44. I've lost 1. So it's an exact success.
That's how high your sanity was.
That's more common. Once again, it's terrible, terrible violence. But there's nothing supernatural about it.
Doogie's going to cling to denial. Like, right, okay. This is just regular murder. I'm not involved. Cool. Okay, cool.
You're just taking 1 point of sanity loss.
Yeah, Doogie's going like full citizen mode. Like, help, front desk, somebody call the cops. There's a woman bleeding out in the hallway.
Great. What a lot of commotion. Gerson is still on his back like a turtle. Lou is looking at a painting, which seems utterly banal, but Doogie has just seen something horrible. Let's go back to room 155.
Oh, Val.
Pete is showing you his true face. The flesh of Pete's torso is seemingly spilling out over his waist.
Oh.
And another face with a mouth of jagged anglerfish-like teeth is sort of writhing upwards with 2 wide-set eyes that sort of goggle up at you.
Oh my God.
Now the voice is coming from 2 mouths at once. So hungry. And it's going to take a bite of you.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's going to dodge. She's going to try and dodge.
I should never let you go off with that kid, Val.
Oh! Normally, I love failing in Call of Cthulhu, but my dodge is a 70, and I rolled a 74, and I'm going to spend some luck to at least just...
Do it.
Match it. So I'm going to spend 4 luck.
Okay, so you've lucked your way down to a regular success.
Yeah.
Of a dodge.
Uh-huh.
It also got a success, but you dodged. I want to say maybe you're reeling back into because he kind of put himself between you and the open door.
He did.
Backward into room 155, which is pitch dark.
Oh my God. What's wrong with you, Pete? So she dodged his torso chomp, and she's going to try and sort of juke around him and just flee. She still thinks of him as like a child, so she can't bring herself, it's not her instinct to attack, but she is going to try and get around him.
Okay, so you're going to juke around him to get away. I think this would be another dodge.
Yeah.
To see if you can do that. I'm just going to let you know, though, in the darkness of this room, it's sightless, but the ambient light from the hallway creates this column of light that just hits the back wall, but you can't see what's on the bed that suddenly talks to you.
No.
Baby, when are you gonna give me a grandchild?
Mom? No. No. And she tries to dodge, and ooh! That is a hard success. Oh, it is an extreme success. 14. I rolled a 14.
Oh my God.
Under 70.
That's another regular success. You succeed.
Yeah.
You juke out of the way of Pete. His human face is kind of staring up at the sconces on the ceiling, while his other face turns like the head of some blasphemous fish and sort of moves around looking at you with its goggling wide-set eyes. I was hungry. And as you run down the hallway, you can start to hear its footsteps like trot, 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 trot behind you.
Oh, no. Yeah, she's running.
Wow.
She's gonna try and run back exactly the way she came.
A quick teacher's pet moment, Ross. Mary Lou, did you roll sand when Pete changed?
No, I didn't.
Golly, thank you so much, Cup. Thank you for reminding me to assign homework.
Oh, man.
Please roll sanity.
Okay, but I love that, though. This is good homework. Ooh, that's a failure.
I'll say. You have seen the change. You have seen Pete's true face. And I am afraid I have rolled 5. So you're losing 5 points of sanity. So this means that something kicks into effect now. I need you to roll intelligence to see if you understand what you have seen. This is a roll you want to fail.
Oh.
Oh, no. I just rolled a 6 under 70.
Dang.
So I know exactly what's going on.
Great.
I know this is real, and I'm fucked.
Val, you are now experiencing, much like our friend Gerson did, a bout of madness.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
How the hell could your mother be there? What was that voice saying what your insecurities sometimes say to you in your deepest nightmares? This can't be happening. This has to be a nightmare. And the center of the nightmare is you have a palpable sense of it. Your navigational skill is so good. You know exactly where you need to go. The center of the nightmare. You are inexorably drawn to it, to the center of this space, to the unseen room in the center, in the very, very center of the Innsmouth Inn.
I am the compass. I know where to go. I know the way. To the center of it all. Of course. Yeah, and she's going to go there as fast as her, like, scrunched up leather boots in her opaque red tights and giant sweater can take her.
Wonderful. We cut back to the lobster conference room. Doogie, you just saw the legs of Scarlet, or rather, I should say, the head and hair of Scarlet get dragged behind a hallway opening. Blood is still on the floor, and you can hear the sort of chatter of Gerson and Lou back in the room.
Doogie looks over his shoulder, like wild-eyed. Did they hear me? Did they hear me scream? Are they coming? I'm not going to die alone in this beige hallway.
Oh, yeah. What? Doogie, what's going on? And I'll run over to him.
You're in the hallway. You see the blood on the floor.
Murder.
What's happened? What?
Murder. Someone got murdered. The lady we saw earlier, the one who wanted to do drugs with us.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my golly me. Okay.
She just wanted to party, but now she's dead. I think her husband or boyfriend or whatever that was.
This is why we don't do drugs, everyone. This is why we don't do drugs. All right.
We got to help her. I mean, she wasn't totally dead, but she was definitely on her way.
Okay. Well, should we got to go to the front desk and ask for help.
Squelch, 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 squelch.
Where's it? Where is that?
No, power in numbers. Mr. Meyers, we got to follow her. Where's the squelching coming from?
Yeah, you can hear it coming from that around the corner. That you just saw her disappear.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like you want to go back to the lobby.
I think so.
He kind of wants to help her, but also feels powerless. So I think he's going to follow whatever Lou and Gerson decide to do.
We got to go get help. We got to get to the lobby desk and we got to call the police or something, right? Gerson.
Yeah, you're right. Of course.
I'm still on the floor looking at that painting. What's that painting do?
What that painting do? And again,
what that painting do?
As if it were no longer a painting, but images from a magic lantern, Gerson. You're watching the little dumb show taking place there. And you know, the only reason this is happening is that it's a nightmare. That's the only way something so improbable and illogical could be happening. That the man swimming and now wading out of the water away from the bay is moving through the forest now with this bulk of flesh dangling from his torso, sort of pendulously rocking back and forth as he moves through the trees and coming into a space, a clearing, a grove in the trees. You're just watching the painting resolve and show you these images as he comes out into a clearing where many, many people are tearing their garments from themselves, revealing their true faces as they sort of dance around a central locus, a hand in hand, dancing, for they know a feast is prepared. A feast is prepared just for them, a time for feasting, as the sun turns blood red in the sky, and then every eye in the clearing turns to you, the guest of honor, for the feast. You're free to make a reality check if you wish.
Okay. I don't want to. It doesn't make sense for Gerson to sort of like have that moment of clarity. I feel like he's absolved of sin in this moment. He understands, or trying to understand, these people don't feel pain anymore. They come to me because they're in so much pain. And look at them, frolicking, dancing, wherever they are. Wounds undulating, from their stomach area, the cause of their pain. Maybe it's okay. And as I get up, I sort of start swaying with the painting, moving with the creatures. All right.
It's as though you can hear the music of their dance. It's not coming from the painting anymore. It's deeper in the building. Deeper in the center of the nightmare you're in.
I turn around and sort of do a little waltz. Da, 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 over to the central. I sort of like don't even listen to what I don't see anymore. All it is darkness, and I'm following the siren call of the center of the room.
And I just to gauge how much this is affecting, I'm afraid I've got to ask for another sanity roll here.
Of course.
Yeah, that feels right.
That feels correct.
If you lose any sanity, you will have another bout of madness.
Phew! I rolled an 11.
Whoa.
Of a 20.
Okay, great. I'll be extremely kind and say that it sounds like you're just riding the vibes here.
Yes.
If anything, there's a part of this experience that has been comforting in a way. And you're going deeper for greater fulfillment. You're not having another bout, but you are still having this underlying delusive experience of being in a nightmare. But Lou and Doogie, you were moving towards the front desk, I believe?
Yes, I think that's where we...
Gerson is gone. He's behind you, lost.
Yeah, but let's just leave him. We gotta go call for help.
Yeah.
As we're going to the front desk, like, how much blood am I seeing from Scarlet?
Well, you see, of course, the puddle that Doogie drew your attention to. And as you move back through the hallways, you move down a hallway that is apparently empty. You pass another hallway and look down at an enormous splash of blood up against the woodwork. And you maybe disturbingly realize, like, the red hue of the woodworking here and how many coats it may have received over the years. Down you go down another hallway, and you can see the light of the front desk in front of you now.
Oh gosh, I kind of think with seeing all this blood, I mean, I've had a baby, I've seen some gore, but this is not like this, not in this kind of a way, and I kind of think I might need to roll for sanity as we move through.
Yeah, probably so.
Oh yeah, Doogie's gonna pull out his handheld tape recorder and hit the big red button. Okay, this is Doogie Wilson, Kingsport College, Marketing 225, Ethics and Workarounds. Time and date unknown, because something weird is happening in this hotel with time. If you find this tape, please tell my mom I was not doing drugs, and I forgive her for never getting to meet my dad, no matter what I said last time I talked to her. Click.
Well, we are not going to die because I have seen blood. I tell you what, and it's fine. We're going to be fine. And I compartmentalize this away because I got a 25 under 65.
Nice.
So it is okay unless you make me lose something.
No points of sanity loss. But then as you're approaching the front desk, suddenly a peal of thunder and the lights go out. Like struggle back on, go out again.
Hello? Is anyone working? We need help now.
Hello, we need help. Well, we need to call the police. There's been a terrible accident or something.
I'm pretty sure there's a murderer on the loose.
You hear a voice. I'm sorry, was Mr. Gerson not in his room? I gave you the number after all.
No, he was, and now he's in the lobster conference room, but there was someone else. We saw there's blood everywhere. We got to call for help.
Oh dear, haven't you noticed the lights are out? I don't think we can place any external calls.
Someone's been murdered. Do you have a...
Why aren't you reacting?
You have to help us. This is your hotel.
I'm afraid you'll have to get in line, dear.
What?
And as your eyes become accustomed to the dark, you can see that white-haired woman is behind the desk. But there are a couple, maybe 3 other people. And as they turn towards you, you can see that their faces are sort of like melted away. The makeup that was on it has run, and it has this disturbingly sort of melted clown effect as red lipstick kind of wilts off and eyeshadow kind of like runs down their faces, and you can see the deathly pale, slick skin underneath. As they stare at you, their mouths agape, and you can see it's not just rainwater, but like drool pouring like a faucet from their mouths.
Oh.
Well, I've got to help them first, of course, but now you've come. Oh, you're so kind. As the three of them are like now lifting up their shirts.
No, this is inappropriate. I'm a married woman. Val?
Doogie sees all this and he's like, nope. Okay, we're leaving. We're checking out. He grabs Lou's sleeve and he's basically trying to panic jog her toward the front door.
Oh.
Okay, great. They, of course, are going to try to stop you.
Of course.
Great, go for it. Roll your dodge.
I have failed my dodge with a 66.
One of these fellows looks like he's tall, kind of stocky. Looks like the sort of fellow that would be working on a lobster boat. Who's used to standing out there wading in the water. It's not as though he's lifting a shirt, he rather unbuckles two straps of overalls that sort of slump forward, and suddenly something rises up off of his body, and you're staring at his true face. And I'm afraid he succeeded, and you suddenly feel teeth in your arm.
How much teeth?
Just one.
How much teeth?
Great question. How much teeth? How much teeth?
Tell me.
Tell me. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
E.
What did you roll, Ross?
Not a full set.
Not a full set. You got the business. You feel a chunk of flesh being sort of detached from your arm as these knife-like teeth kind of sink into your arm.
Oh my God.
As you attempt to scoot by, and you lose 5 points of HP.
Okay, well, fortunately, Doogie's a pretty big boy. He's got that freshman 15 durability. So it's not a major wound, but I did just go from 12 HP to 7. So doing great.
Great. These teeth, I want to say, are still kind of latched onto your arm as they're gnashing at your upper bicep.
Doogie goes pure animal. He's not even thinking heroics anymore. He's just like, get it off me. And one hand's bracing the desk. The other's going to be clawing at this wet jaw that's latched onto his bicep. Like, get off, get off. No matter how much flesh they take, how much muscle they rip out, he just wants these teeth off of him.
Oh, cool.
Sorry to tee that up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, by the way, have you rolled sanity for seeing these guys yet?
No.
I have not.
Then you better do it.
Yeah, let's have you both roll sanity. You gotta do it.
Oh, I failed that. This
failed.
is horrifying. I rolled a 93. Yeah.
Ooh.
54 over 43.
Sometimes you roll a d6 and you get a 1. You each get 1 point of sanity loss.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's just a 1. I thought you were teeing up that you would roll the 6. I was about to
No. Just to let the listeners know that I'm not always a terrible guy.
It's fine. I've got to.
Maybe it's the pain and the shock that is keeping you from fully succumbing to madness at this moment as you watch these inhuman things now sort of like take shape in front of you. And even the woman behind the desk, you see her 2 hands like hit the surface of the desk. It's like, yeah, you can't check out yet, dear. You have to stay for dinner. As like her eyes roll back, and from underneath her dress, something is rising up.
So yeah, the room to him's like tilting, like he's on a boat. His vision's tunneling. His brain is screaming, this can't be real. But his body's saying, run.
No, I got to go get Val, and I'm going to try and run off toward room 155 because that's where I think Val is.
Don't leave me here.
Doogie, we got to get Val.
I'm being eaten alive.
Sorry, I just met you. I got to get my cousin.
Yeah, I'm deeply sorry, Doogie, but I did say there were 2 other fellas there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you did. And my dex is only 45.
Here's what I'll say. Let's do, instead of a dodge, I'm just kind of doing this on the fly, a strength roll. If you can roll a successful strength roll, you wrench your arm free. And that's the compromise, that you will have flayed your arm, but you will have dodged out of the way.
Okay, strength's one thing I'm decent at, so Nope, I fail. But I am going to spend luck. I'm going to burn 7 luck because Doogie's got like all this adrenaline, and hopefully that'll carry him into not dying.
Okay, terrific. You wrench free, and I'll say this. You would have gotten 4 more points of damage if you'd been bitten, but because you just wrenched your arm free, I'll say you're going to take half of that.
Okay.
2 points of damage to rip your arm free from the anglerfish-like teeth of this thing that is consuming the flesh of your arm. And you can see its bulbous eyes sort of like rolling in its second head as it looks at you hungrily.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Panic is like way beyond thought now. He's not choosing, his body's choosing. It's just instinct. And the second he's free, he's going to take in a breath and his lungs unclench and he's gone, like pure flight out the door.
Great. You are now kind of in the clear, so to speak.
Okay.
You could fast break and 23 skidoo.
Yeah.
But of course, the old woman behind the desk is rising up behind it, and a rather long appendage with ghastly teeth on it is making a lunge at you, Lou.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Let me just look at my stats here. Oh, no, dodge is better, so I'll try and dodge out of the way because I've got to get to Val. I have to get to Val.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's a 10. I'll spend 2 points of luck. That's an extreme success.
Wow.
Ooh. Lucky. She got a hard success, so you successfully dodge out of the way. You feel the grotesque, blasphemously moist and hot breath of this second mouth as it chomps down just by your face. A horrible aroma of fish scale and death and rot is wafting off of this thing, but you dodge out of the way as you swivel backwards.
Yeah. I'm coming for you, Val, and I'm going to run off toward where I think room 155 is.
Off you go. What are you doing, Doogie?
I am going to make a break for my 1970 Buick Skylark. I'm going to try to get the hell out of here.
Okay, great. I'm going to say if you successfully, with that strength roll, pulled yourself free. But if you can make a successful dodge roll against their attack right now, I'm going to say that you're able to do it.
Okay.
It's just a matter of getting out of the doors and slip sliding through the rain to your car. So let's go dodge.
When you say you can do it, you mean I can get to the car, not that I can get to Kingsport College, right?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. You can get to the car.
You can get to the car, and then we'll see. We'll talk about it when we get home.
Okay, so I did fail. This feels important, though. Oh my God, what level of success do I need? I need to tie them. So, 73.
Push
Oh, man.
the roll.
Well, you can't push combat.
Oh, damn.
I am spending 36 luck
Damn.
Yes, do it. I like it.
to cash in Doogie's entire future to not get eaten in this moment.
Our friend got a success, but not a hard success.
Okay.
Feel just like Lou did, those teeth close just a centimeter from your back as you burst out of the door into the rain. Your curly hair is frizzing out and matting to your forehead. Oh man, do you feel it in that wound on your arm? Limp and flayed by your side.
Jesus Christ.
But you are able to dash across the parking lot towards your car.
I'm going to say this. So I get in the car. We don't lock our cars anyway. I'm going to get in the car.
It's the 80s.
Does Doogie have his car keys?
This is the moment.
No.
What this is, Doogie, is the moment in the horror movie where you're in the car, you're fumbling for your keys, and then you turn the ignition and we hear
Yeah.
Classic.
Of course.
roll luck
Yeah, your 12-year-old Buick. Oh.
to see if it kicks on.
Yeah.
Can I get this to turn over? Oh, man.
What's your new luck stat after spending 36 points?
I have 16 points of luck.
Oh.
I believe in you. I feel like
Oh, no.
What'd you roll? I can't see it. I've got to start looking look at his
I rolled a 20.
20 over 16.
I rolled a 20. I missed by 4.
so close.
Here's how I'm going to rule this. And you see the doors of the inn open, and something is shambling towards you. You see their faces, their human faces, tilted back, sort of waving lifelessly, staring at the sky. And you see their true faces looming out of their torsos, moving towards you. And then suddenly, boom, 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 the car kicks on. The floodlights go on, and you can see now their faces, their true faces, just like in picture-perfect clarity. It is absolutely horrible. And it is because that you're so distracted that rather unluckily,
Oh no.
you have not noticed that you're not alone in the car.
Of course not. Of course not.
You bastard.
Oh
Amazing.
my God.
Oh, I love that.
And teeth are now closing over the entire headrest. And let's see them groping around your throat and plunging into your head.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. I'm never going to get that A.
Doors, carpet, wood paneling, hallway. Doors, carpet, wood paneling, hallway. It seems to stretch off and twist and turn, up and down. You feel as though you're lost, but Val, you know this nightmare. It's your nightmare. You are the compass. You are the North Star.
That's right.
You can move to its center. You're compelled. Suddenly, a door is in front of you, and you know that right behind it is the center of the Innsmouth Inn. It is the interior antechamber. You can feel as though you may be in a subterranean space. You've gone down so many flights of stairs.
I know exactly where I am. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be.
The lights are strobing on and off as the generator of this hotel kicks on and off and on and off. And you're plunged intermittently into total darkness and then back into dim golden light.
She's gonna reach up and she's gonna knock on the door.
Okay, great. At that moment, I want to say maybe you feel a presence behind you.
Huh?
It's Gerson Meyers.
Mr. Meyers.
I found my compass. And I go up and I give Val a big hug.
I knew a part of me recognized a part of you. We're at the center of it all. We made it.
Yes. Yes, behind this door. Answers. Clarity. Surrender.
Shh. Listen. Listen.
Make a listen roll.
Oh my God. I have such a high listen, 75, but I rolled an 86.
Spin that luck.
And I think I will. I want to hear whatever it is.
Do it.
Okay, Oscar rolled way worse.
Yeah, Gerson. But we've established that you heard music, dancing, and you kind of still vaguely hear that. But is that just a nightmare? But you actually hear something if you luckily spend that luck, Val.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 11 points of luck.
And behind the door, you hear a rhythm. It sounds like a tambourine, and maybe like the spoons being played, and like wood blocks. It's a lot of like kind of percussive, like.
Do you hear that, Mr. Meyers? Do you hear that music?
Music?
Yes.
We found it. It's here. Hurry, hurry, open the door.
Open the door. Lou Griffith, can you just roll navigate for me to see if you can make it back to room 155?
Sure. I sure don't.
You don't.
No, I don't do it.
And that's why, when you open the door, Val and Gerson, you see Lou Griffith there, in the center of a space.
God, I'm not sure how I got here, but
where she has been brought.
here I am.
There are children dancing, clacking spoons. They've got what looks like little scrimshawed bones in their hands. Clack, 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 as they sort of caper and dance around this space. And this room does not look like any other room at the Innsmouth Inn. The floor is dirt. It is cavernous. The walls are lit by torchlight. And in the center of it, standing there, is a boulder. But the boulder has been worked and carven and shaped. And there appears to be some curious writing chiseled on it. And standing next to it is Lou Griffith. And standing next to her is that tall man with the umbrella that you saw talking with the woman at the front desk, who kind of gives you a polite nod. Welcome. Welcome. Our guests of honor. Our guests of honor for the feast.
Oh, Lou, I'm so glad that you could make it.
I don't think I want to be here. I thought we were just going to be here to talk about Beauty by Sylvie, but there's something about this I don't like. I don't even know how I got here.
Why don't you roll sanity for me, Lou Griffith? Why don't you roll sanity for me, everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I super failed. 93 over 64.
Oh, wow. I rolled a 12 over 20.
Excellent. And Val?
Yeah, failure. 72 over 60.
Now, this is a very uncanny scene that you have stepped into, perhaps. As Val and Gerson know, the center of the nightmare. The dance, the children leering at you, their eyes kind of wide set, and you see the bulges flapping underneath their garments. All of you now know what that means. So that is why I'm sorry to say that those of you who failed are taking 7 points of sanity loss right now.
Yikes.
Aye.
Holy mackerel.
I'm at 53. I go insane at 52.
Oh.
Yeah, same. So one more and we're both indefinitely insane.
Let's get intelligence rolls off the both of you to see if you know what you saw or are experiencing.
No, I failed. No, this is...
All right.
These are just customers to sell to. This is just part of the experience. This is just a fun. You got to sell in every situation. ABC, always be closing.
Val did succeed on her intelligence check. So.
I'm sorry to tell you that you are going to have a bout of madness.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't inspect that lobby antechamber as much as Lou did. But I think it's safe to say that Lou now definitely sees an uncanny similarity to this man in the raincoat and the rather priestly-looking gentleman in that photograph.
Oh, no.
And also to the woodcut of Delmore White, who colonized this patch of Maine back in the 1700s. As he looks at you all. And of course, now you probably also both notice Grace Sylvester in this room, her pink suit standing out in stark contrast to everything, as she's just sort of like, I'm sorry, you understand, but there's certain bargains one makes to get to the top of the pyramid.
Oh,
Grace!
I always knew. I was just a line in someone else's story.
Well, I always knew I was actually the top seller. You only got that title through nefarious means.
Don't take it too hard. This is Grace talking. I made a negotiation. Because what they understand, what they commune with, and here she's kind of stroking the boulder, lets you bring the outside in. And you see now the man kind of turns to you. It's like, yes. Our patron swims the seas, but not just the seas out there. He swims the seas of dream itself, makes the veil thin. There is a leviathan in the waters of the dreams. We are his children, but we must nourish ourselves to keep the dream alive. Let us let the inside out. The inside out. As he lifts up his coat and the true face of Delmore White is revealed. And all the children, as well as they dance, are looking at you hungrily. A time for feasting. A feast fit for a king. Our king has many names. And the children are moving towards you all. I ask you, are you surrendering to this? Val, you're in a bout of madness, though, yes?
Yeah.
You understand precisely what is happening right now. Though these went by the name of English colonists, they ain't from England.
I think she's going to sort of toddle forward and go, does the king need a CPA? And sort of give herself over to this feast.
Interesting. You're offering yourself, but in an interesting way. I think that's very cool. How is Lou reacting to all this?
No. No. She's going to try to break through the circle of dancing children and attempt to escape.
She's going to check out?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. So yeah, go ahead and make a dodge roll and see if you can get away from the group of like a dozen children who are now closing around you.
There's no way. She's not going to give in, even though I don't think there's any way she gets out. No, I rolled a 70, so that's definitely a fail. Yeah.
Gerson, I don't know if you've ever seen like a piece of meat lowered into a tank full of piranhas.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I have. No.
I can imagine.
Or imagined it.
I can imagine.
That is what you currently see happening to Lou Griffith.
Get off! Oh,
As the serpentine true faces of the children of Innsmouth, Maine, skeletonize Lou Griffith in front of you. What are you doing?
I walked into the room with Val, found Lou there. It's jarring. I think before this, the nightmare made sense in the context of Gerson's psyche breaking. It all felt very sort of smooth, wavy. Even with the painting swimming towards him, it all felt like being underwater, and he was quite comfortable with that. This is a completely different tone. Mm-hmm. It's bright, it's jarring, it's like sharp. It feels sharp in a way that it hasn't felt before. Wait, is this meant for me even? There is a moment where it's like, none of this feels like a personal nightmare. I'm inhabiting someone else's nightmare.
You've strayed out of your own nightmare and into another.
Right. Can I do a moment of like pushing for clarity now at this moment? Or is it too late?
I think what might be more appropriate here is a power roll.
Okay.
Yes, in a way you're waking up from a nightmare and seeing the truth. You've been in a dream your whole life. This is the first time you're waking up. You're kind of talking about surrendering to this thing or getting on top of this thing or kind of understanding your relationship between your nightmare and what you're experiencing. Let's make a power roll to see the nature of your communion with the forces at work here.
So I rolled, my POW is 25.
Yikes.
And I rolled a 71.
Ooh.
You can, of course, push.
I'm going to, why not?
Push.
I'm going to push the roll.
Push the roll.
Tell me how you're trying to kind of like engage with this nightmare space in a way that makes your mental state even more vulnerable.
Yeah. So I think I see the duality of where my psyche's at. On one side, I see Val, who I treated as my compass, my guiding, my North Star in a way, sort of give herself over to this powerful being. If I am playing by the rules of the nightmare in which I'm living, I should be able to follow her, right? She is the sage for me. On the other hand, there's Lou being consumed by these children. Lou, who I didn't trust in the first place, had the makeup thing. There's a lot of distrust. It's like an angel and devil, right? And in a way, to me, the angel is sort of winning. I should, but something doesn't feel true to me, to the person that is still tethered to Gerson Meyers, to the person who drove all the way from Chicago to Maine to escape. There is still a thin string tying this Gerson to the Gerson that lived 53 years before. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm wrestling with right now. I am trying to push it so I can like pull myself from this untethered place, this nightmare realm, back into the anchor that was Gerson.
You're pushing into this. I love this idea of like an anchor, a nautical image, your compass, your anchor, your line. It's almost as if the rope is yourself. A rope may be dangling from the ship in the painting that you saw. As you reach forward to grab this object of your dream, make your power roll and tell me if you succeed.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Gerson, come with me.
I rolled a 23 against a 25.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
My gosh, you did it.
Oh my God. You succeeded.
Is Gerson going to be the lone survivor of this?
Probably not.
Gerson, come with me. Jump in. Won't this be great? Won't it be great?
You succeeded. And I think, the line in your hand goes taut. For a moment, you don't see this room any longer. You see Val, your compass, your North Star, and then she literally becomes a star in the firmament. And the rope is in front of you, and you are on like a little boat in a limpid, dark sea with the moon overhead, with a line trailing away into the water. And then something heaves its bulk up out of the water connected to that line. It is a titanically enormous aquatic creature. It seems to have like snarls of eyes on it, like a spider's eyes that kind of like roll up out of the water and look at you. You realize that this is whatever these people were referring to as their patron, as their king. Whatever totem this boulder represents, it's to this thing. And for the very first time, you are waking up, and you are being shown what the real world is. A place where entities like this once dwelt and had kingdoms in continents long forgotten, where people danced to strange music to do them homage, where it offered its life force to them, changed them, made them the children that you see before you in the room. And whatever part of Gerson Meyers is still there is powerful enough to see the truth of this, the clarity of this, that the tragedy of your life, it's tragic, but you're not responsible. You're not responsible. Someone else put those drugs into that bottle, and it's a totally understandable oversight. That is true. This is true. That the water that you're in is the water of dream, that is just as real, perhaps realer, than the waters of the ocean of life. And you are being asked if you want to step over a threshold into the real world, the world of dream, where this thing dwells, where it really sleeps, exerting its will into the world that you've been sleeping in your entire life. You've been living your whole life under the influence, if I may say, of a painkiller. Do you want to wake up?
Yeah, I look at this Leviathan of a creature and I understand it for what it is. And I recognize that that's guilt. That's guilt talking to me, speaking to me. And I'm at the precipice of choosing to submerge myself in the waters of guilt and let it consume me. In a way, purify me, absolve me from continuing to live a life that way. Or do I rebuke it, banish it, if I can, if I even know how to do that, to reject this invitation and address this dream life that I'm living?
You succeeded on your pushed power roll. So you kind of understand these things, and you kind of have this rather ethereal choice that we're talking around here. This thing is so titanic. To call it a creature isn't quite right. This is a god. It is making an offering to cross a threshold. Do you want to be beyond guilt? Beyond good and evil? Beyond every petty moral system that the feeble and insignificant mind of humanity uses to hem in its fragile and debased consciousness? Or will you become like the god itself and live eternally in the ocean of dreams in a continent that has no name?
That would be too easy. That would be simply too easy for someone like me. I see what you're offering, and I reject it. With every ounce of my soul, I will reject you, and I will go back and face myself again.
You see, not interest, not confusion in the face of, could you even call it a face? This writhing mass in front of you. As you reject its offer, and it sort of begins to sink back. The rope in your hand goes slack. And you are back in the room. You've disregarded it, to become like them, to swim in its waters. And the man, Delmore White, is kind of staring at you. You have made a curious choice. You cling to yourself. And I suppose that will be some comfort to you as you perish. They move in on you. And Gerson Meyers is well and truly consumed, but perhaps for the first time in a long time. Strangely, and not just because he's indefinitely insane, but because he has chosen to take a stand on principles, however feeble, in the face of a god like the one he has come face to face with, that he can be secure.
Yes, I feel the teeth sinking in, the bites, I feel them, and I want to. And I know that at this time I didn't run away. I didn't drive away. I didn't seek solace. I didn't seek peace. By facing guilt, I'm allowing myself, I have fully freed myself as I'm being consumed. And I smile.
And the smile on Gerson Meyers' face is the thing you see, Val Jansson, as he is skeletonized by these children. It sounded like, in maybe less weighty terms, you were maybe surrendering to this ritual in some way.
Absolutely.
The man turns to you with his human face and his other face, and this is going to get gross.
Oh, just now. It's gross. Cool.
It's going
All right,
to
good.
get.
Thank you for the heads up.
Uh-huh. And he brings out, suddenly reaches into this kind of writhing mass of flesh on his torso, and has pulled out a little glassy orb. And you realize that this is a piece of roe. Oh. And he's inviting you not to be eaten, but to eat.
I'm sorry about my friend Gerson. I'm sorry he said no. But, Grace, you told us no is just an opportunity that leads to the next yes. Lou, I hope you're proud of me. And she's going to take that orb and swallow it whole.
Great.
Sick.
Slurp. See the lights gutter. Goo, 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 goo. As those two windows up front that look rather like eye sockets, shedding their beams of light out onto a comfortable mid-sized car that is rocking and shuddering there in the parking lot.
Oh my God.
If the Buick's rocking, don't come a-knocking.
Okay, if you'll indulge me, Ross, I think
Yes, please.
Doogie is attacked in the car, but manages to open the door and just falls out onto the blacktop. We'll see this wide overhead shot of the parking lot and the rain and the headlights buzzing like they're about to die on this Buick that's still rocking. And Doogie, he's overwhelmed, right? There are multiple things here. So he's down on the pavement. The tape recorder clatters out onto the ground and keeps running. His blood's mixing with the rain, and he's in shock. And he's just gasping, just trying to breathe, And the storm's like pelting him in the face, just cold rain pouring and getting into his mouth. And instead of choking, his lungs do this relief thing where the wet air kind of calms him for a second. And the lightning flashes, and then we get these smash cuts to Doogie's memories. Falling asleep in a bathtub as a kid, the only place where he really felt safe. It had nothing to do with how big the family was. Filling the tub with water because he liked that glugging sound. It made his brain stop buzzing. His mom addressing his skin condition like, "Oh, you just have allergies, honey. It'll be okay." And never meeting his real dad. And now in the present, with these creatures just looming over him, their torsos ripping open and their second mouths yawning wide. He's like, please, I'm just a guy. And the camera tightens on his torso, like something's rearranging under his skin. His fingers spasm in the puddles, and his whole body arches up. And this line forms down his stomach like a seam.
Ah!
And his abdomen splits.
Doogie, he's one of them. He's got the Innsmouth look.
Dang.
One of us.
Should have known by that bull haircut.
My boy.
Yeah.
Should have known.
Let's go to a conference room in a hotel in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where a group of women wait with bated breath. Grace Sylvester is on stage in a purple power suit, just enormous jet wing shoulder pads and a huge string of pearls. She's working the crowd with her microphone. Because that's what it takes. That's what it takes. We all have choices to make, and you got to choose to be your best self, to let the inside out. Let the truth of the inside out. Yes. Oh, life is a great feast just waiting for you to enjoy it. But I'm not the one to tell you about it. Let me turn it over to my star saleswoman, top of her downline, the peak of the pyramid. Let's all give a huge Beauty by Sylvie welcome to Val Jansson.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gee, I'm not used to all the attention. Before I met Grace, I was always at the back of the crowd, the quietest voice. But now I understand that there's beauty in that. There's strength in the body, in the group. And when one of us eats, we all eat. Isn't that right, Grace?
Yes, that's right. That's right. And you and her look out at the crowd, beaming, and your suits are beautiful, so well tailored that almost no one in the crowd can see the strange bulk that seems to shift somewhere underneath your ribs. As she looks out over the crowd, microphone in hand, she's like, "Well, it's almost noon. Who's hungry?" And that's where we'll leave it.
Yes!
Amazing.
Horrible. I loved it.
Oh my gosh, incredible.
You're so gross, Ross.
Yeah, Ross.
Oh my gosh. You freak!
Yep, sorry.
That was gross.
Wait, you made this up. You just sort of, based on the title,
he's
this is crazy.
insane.
Yes.
You're insane.
None of that was planned. It's wild.
Only this group of 5 weirdos to blame.
That's true.
We made it all up, folks. It's all made up.
That's really good.
Oh my God, that was so fun. What fun characters. I gotta give it up to my wonderful players, Mary Lou, Paula Deming, cuppycup, and our special guest, Oscar Montoya.
Yeah.
You're awesome, Oscar. You were great.
That was awesome.
Thanks for having me. That was so fun.
That was a blast.
Yeah, oh my gosh, you were incredible.
What do you think of Call of Cthulhu, Oscar?
It's great. It's right up my alley. Are you kidding me?
It's so good, right?
It's so fun.
Horror, body horror, gross, squelchy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I was very influenced by our little chat about Basket Case and Frankenhooker at the time.
That was great. I'm glad we talked about that.
Yeah. Run, don't walk to see those.
Yeah, I was going to say I need to go watch these now.
Frankenhooker is top of my list.
Amazing.
Well, great. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for joining us for Push the Roll with Ross Bryant. We'll catch you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Thanks so much for listening to Push the Roll with Ross Bryant. You can follow me on Instagram at RossBB, and if you enjoyed the show and want to shape future episodes, find us at patreon.com/pushtheroll. Subscribe, submit your title ideas, and help decide where our next roll takes us. Catch you next time.